Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll start the drive with Drake. And first down and more for Drake. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 58 yards, and the Cardinals claw one back.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 30.
Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. That's a gain of 8. Brings up
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool. 59 yards. And the Steelers offense is running away with this one. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
Now Drake loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Roethlisberger will throw. Hitting Juju on the sling. He's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And out across midfield down to the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. His man is caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And this offense is running away with this one. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now, not much there, only a yard. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray steps away. And he's going to keep it here. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3. Trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now They would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, 51 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. If there were any concerns about the elbow for Big Ben, I think the evidence there shows us that he's just fine.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry. To get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll operate from